Welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and today we're going to go over my workflow from creating content to editing content and getting it posted up onto the internet. So don't miss a second of this video. So this is a Descript. It's in beta right now, but it should be coming out publicly in the not too distant future. So I'm going to click New Storyboard Project, and this little microphone, it's how you could record your audio and video if you have video that you're doing. So, but I'm just going to go ahead and just do screen and no camera. So I'm going to click record to script. And now it wants me to drag a space over to record part of the screen. So I'm just going to drag over the browser, and then I'm going to click start recording, starting recording. And I'm going to switch back to the browser. So what I typically do at the very beginning is I give my intro, same as I would at any time. I just make them the same as if it was a video that I was on camera. So I just start off by saying, hi, welcome to Unblocking the Blockchain. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and today we're going to be talking about how to stake Solana on Binance US. It's something simple just like that. It doesn't have to be too complicated. We just wrap out the video. You don't need to have some sort of like long drawn out outro. If you drag on too much at the end, people are likely to already be scrolling to figure out what to watch next, and you want it to be your video. And I usually just wrap them out with, if you got value out of this video, be sure that you watch one of these videos next. If you're not in the Dunkcoin community yet, you can go to dunkcoin.club or click the link in the description, and I will see you in the next video. And I usually just do like one or two takes of that. And that's pretty much how I would shoot the video. So I'm going to stop recording on Descript now, and I'm going to be able to go and edit it real quick. Okay, so what it's doing now is it is transcribing the video. One of the best features about Descript is that you get to transcribe the video and just edit directly from the text. So I bounce back and forth between editing from text and then editing from a traditional timeline at the bottom. So we're going to be watching through this entire video. It's 13 minutes long. It takes me typically twice as long, 2 minutes to get through a minute of content. And I'll just hit play and I just watch through it. I just literally cut out what I don't like. If you go to this little arrow at the bottom right corner, it has arrow pointing up and down. It says expand timeline. You're going to want to click that so you have this timeline instead of just that little one, because you need this. And if you really want to actually utilize how to streamline your editing. If I hit the slash button at the beginning, what that will do is this will be treated as an isolated event. So if I wanted to add in text, I would just highlight this text and I would just hit the little text button, and I'd be able to add in text. Now this particular text, as you can see, it just went over that section that I had highlighted. And that's the same for any element. If I had shapes, text, if I added in media, stock footage that I wanted over audio, if I wanted to add in any particular template elements, I just highlight it, and then it's only going to do that part, but it has to be separated by these slashes. That kind of creates its unique scene as if it would be just like a cut on a traditional editing software. And if that gap is too much, you just grab the little and you adjust it. So right here, I know that I'm going to be adding in a cut, and I want to zoom in on a different part. So I add in that slash, and that's just going to make it so easy that like right here where I'm talking about. So if you click on wallet, it's going to bring you to all of the assets that you have in your Binance US wallet. So at that part, I know that I'm going to be zooming in on this portion where it shows the wallet real quickly. And then I'm going to zoom in real quick on this portion down here where it shows like the information about Solana. And then down here, I know that I'm going to be zooming in real quick on the part where it says, I mentioned if you want to buy or trade, then I'm going to zoom in on those buttons. So it's going to be very clear to people. Oh yeah, but all what it takes is, okay, this portion right now is segmented. If I was going to zoom, I'll just do this section right now just to show you. I would just take it, zoom. If you hold down the space bar, just so you know with zoom, right now it's stretching. But if I hold down the space bar, I could distort it. It will actually crop. See how it's cropping the portions? So I'm going to stretch it. Find the portion that I want to be featured. And again, these are supposed to be simple videos, super simple videos, easy to make. And you see again how all of these are going to be zoomed in on this one window. So I'm not adding any slashes during this section because I want all of these just to be zoomed in together. I'm cutting things out, but editing in my head as I go. So I just get to add in text. It's going to take this whole section because it's there. You could add in proper graphics. They'll actually go and overlay, especially if they have an alpha layer, which means that the background is transparent. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little smaller. I'm going to change the color. There's the title. I'm blocking the blockchain. And you see how it has the top where it says stop sharing. I obviously don't want that in my final video. So I could always stretch that a little bit so it doesn't show. We still get the point of the video. So if I just click that, this was the part that was long. I'm just gonna go back here, click my thumbs. Since I had selected this particular clip, the slash just made that sticker go on loop during this whole entire slash section. I don't want it to go that long for me, so I can click it. So say I want it to start in the middle. I'll put a slash there. I want it to start there, but only last for one rotation. I'd hit that, this, and then I just switch from loop to once. Select it again, shrink it. Just gonna throw it in the corner. And now when I'm watching it, either in the form of new cryptos issued by the network or crypto accrued by network's transaction fees. We just go back to media and we're going to go to stock music. There's also stock effects in here. So they're free. Every single one is free. So I'm just going to click this and it's going to add it for the entire video. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just placing in some background music. One thing that I have noticed with this is that the background music tends to come out too loud, and you want the background music to just be something that's subtle. So see, it's set at 16. I'd probably lower it to maybe 9, if even that, maybe 8. Then listen to it and make sure that it's right. And you could publish a video. And what publishing does is it just creates a video clip that I could say I wanted to send somebody a video so they could just look at it, or I wanted somebody to reference it. You could publish it and send them just the video already published and already hosted by Descript. But if you wanted to export it, you would go to File and hit Export. And it's going to give you a couple different options when you hit export. A video would be just the video file. And when you're exporting it, just make sure that you're exporting in the resolution that you want. If there's any settings that you need for it, if you're doing YouTube, it could be pretty much the default. Just make sure that your resolution is correct. If you got value out of this video, be sure that you watch one of these videos next. If you're not in the Discord server yet, you could join at dunkmedia.club, and I will see you in the next video.